So it was the fall of 1984, and I was a freshman at Oregon State University and really wanted to sort of expand my horizons. And I read in the barometer that Senator Mark Hatfield was going to speak on campus. And so I went to his lecture at the LaSalle Stewart Center, and I sat in the audience and I thought, boy, when I finish at OSU, I want to go work for this guy. He was deeply caring about Oregon and values for Oregonians. And then when I was able to secure an internship with Senator Hatfield, it was for those 3 months in Washington that really supplemented the things I learned as a poli-sci major on campus. And then parlayed into a job where I worked for Senator Hatfield for the next few years, including on his campaign. When in Washington, D.C., we realized that there really wasn't a big alumni presence for Oregon State University. So we worked with some of the folks in the Alumni Association and created the DC Beavs, which was the official Alumni Association chapter for Oregon State. It was so much fun being able to start something from the ground level, really have a place where Oregon State Beavers who are working and living in Washington could get together for some fun events like Civil War football games or softball games against the U of O Ducks, but also hosting receptions for when the OSU president would come to town. And it was a great way to really make a connection between DC and Oregon State. In my career, I've had the opportunity to jump between coasts and various jobs and have been doing government affairs and advocacy for a number of years, but was able to work with the folks at OSU to say that OSU needed its own distinct advocacy voice. And that's how the Beaver Caucus started. And it was about committed individuals who could help the university put together strategies for advocacy, but behind that, an army of beavers, through a grassroots standpoint, be able to persuade policymakers how important it is to support Oregon State University. Some of the early work with the Beaver Caucus is to really ensure that there was state funding for the OSU Cascades campus and some of its capital expansion plans, as well as the Arts and Education Center on campus called CRACS. More recently, it was to get the Oregon legislature to provide $72 million in funding to support the Jensen and Lori Wong Collaborative Innovation Complex. There's so much to be proud about Oregon State these days. With that pride, you want to say, what can I do to make Oregon State an even better institution? And it really comes down to all of us playing a part to support that. And we've got such a diverse alumni through all corners of the planet. Everyone has their unique talents, and all those talents can find a place in volunteerism, in mentorship, and in service. And Oregon State University will always offer that opportunity to anyone who wants it.